Do you remember the story of the teacher and student who found shelter in a cave during a bad storm? I think it was Kyung Ho and Sunim. Yeah, I know I've talked about this story in one of my videos, but I realized that I have hundreds of videos now on my YouTube channel. So it's in one of those 100 of videos it was about Kyung Ho and Sunim. Yeah, and they were traveling from one temple to another temple. In the middle of their traveling, it started to rain really bad, so they wanted to find some shelter. And they ended up finding a cave that could fit both of them. So during the evening, though, so Zen Master Kyung Ho is the teacher, and at that time, Zen Master Mongong was the student. So Kyung Ho, during the evening here, is sitting, and he keeps looking up at this big rock. Keeps looking up. Puts his head down. Finally, Mongong said, "What are you doing?" Just making sure that doesn't fall. Mongong said, "What are you talking about? That's a big, huge boulder. It's not going anywhere. It's part of the whole ceiling." "We are completely safe, so don't worry." Kyung Ho said, "Even the safest place is the most dangerous." Very interesting story. I love the story. Because, all human beings are looking for that security, that safe space. But if we really look closely and investigate this life closely, even if you have a very good situation, because many people don't, they're not in a safe place. I mean, obviously, there's a war happening right now, and there's many people who do not have a safe space. So it's very clear to them. Some people may be in abusive relationships and they do not have a safe place, very clear to them. But he was pointing out to the people who have a very good situation. And Zen Master Sung Song would say that this good situation is a bad situation. Why is that? Because this good situation will not last. So no matter what you have, how healthy you are, regardless of what your situation is, it's going to change. That's just a part of the human conditioning. So the reason why he said that this good situation is a bad situation, because when people are in a good situation, they forget about practice, which means they forget about the purpose of a human being's life. They're ignoring the world because they don't want to deal with it. They're just enjoying their good situation. And what will happen is this good situation will change, and then they will experience some suffering. So the other line would be that this bad situation is a good situation. Because then we realize that this life is very short, and we all have the same guarantee, no matter what kind of situation you have, and that is we will die. So how do we use that truth to wake up from our good situation? Most of us have, probably everyone here does. See the truth of the world and respond to that with love and compassion. So that's the story about even the safest place is the most dangerous, right? Because we're asleep and we don't realize there's numerous human beings suffering. And it's either we don't want to see it because we don't want it to ruin our good situation or our happiness, or it's too much. Our energy, our center is not strong enough to respond to this world in a way that's clear and helpful. So that's why we sometimes say that the Bodhisattva life is taking on big suffering. Because many people, when they start practice, they're trying to relieve their own suffering. But when you start to see the truth of the world, your mind becomes more clear. You see that there's many people in a great deal of suffering, and it hurts. And we don't respond by attaching to that or dwelling in it. We respond by doing something.